Hello, and welcome to Learn English with Stories 365. In today's video, we are going to dive into the fascinating life of Donald Trump. Did you know that this story will not only improve your English, but also give you some surprising and interesting facts about him? Stay with us, because the second half of the video is full of exciting details you don't want to miss. But that's not all. We'll also teach you useful vocabulary and highlight important grammar points to help you speak English better. This is your chance to learn English in a fun and engaging way while exploring the incredible story of a man who went from being a businessman to the President of the United States. Are you ready to learn and be inspired? Let's get started. Early life and education. Donald Trump was born on June 14, 1946, in New York City. He grew up in a wealthy family. His father, Fred Trump, was a successful businessman who built houses, and his mother, Mary Trump, was from Scotland. Donald had 4 siblings, 2 sisters and 2 brothers. Growing up in a big family must have been exciting, don't you think? As a boy, Donald was very energetic and sometimes a little naughty. Because of this, his parents sent him to the New York Military Academy when he was 13 years old. This was a school where boys learned discipline, leadership, and hard work. At first, it was difficult for Donald to adjust, but he became a good student and a strong leader. After finishing high school, Donald went to Fordham University in New York. After 2 years, he transferred to the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. Wharton is one of the best business schools in the world, and Donald studied economics there. He graduated in 1968, ready to join his father's business. From a playful boy to a disciplined young man, Donald's early years shaped the person he would become. But this was only the beginning of his journey. Let's see what happened next in his career. Business career. Donald Trump began his business career by joining his father's company, the Trump Organization, in the 1970s. His father, Fred Trump, built houses and apartments in New York, especially for middle-class families. Donald wanted to do more. He had big dreams and wanted to create famous buildings in Manhattan, the heart of New York City. One of Donald's first big projects was the Commodore Hotel. The hotel was old and losing money, but Donald saw an opportunity. He worked hard to make a deal, renovated the building, and turned it into the Grand Hyatt Hotel. This project was a big success and made Donald Trump's name known in the business world. Next, he built Trump Tower, a tall and shiny building in Manhattan. Trump Tower became famous for its luxury apartments, offices, and shops. Even today, it is one of New York's most well-known buildings. Donald also invested in casinos in Atlantic City, including the Trump Taj Mahal, which he called the 8th wonder of the world. His businesses grew fast, and his name became a symbol of success. However, not everything went smoothly. In the 1990s, Donald's businesses faced big financial problems. Many of his projects lost money, and he had to work hard to recover. But Donald didn't give up. He kept going, rebuilt his business, and turned the Trump name into a global brand. Today, his name is on buildings, golf courses, and even products like ties and steaks. Donald's business journey was full of ups and downs, but he always stayed determined. This determination helped him not only in business, but also later when he decided to enter politics. Let's move on to see how his personal life shaped his story. Personal life. Donald Trump's personal life has been as eventful as his career. He has been married 3 times and has 5 children. His first wife was Ivana Trump, a model and businesswoman from Czechoslovakia. They married in 1977 and had 3 children together: Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric. Ivana was very involved in Donald's business, and the two were often seen as a power couple. However, they divorced in 1992. In 1993, Donald married Marla Maples, an actress and TV personality. They had 1 daughter, Tiffany. Their marriage, however, lasted only 6 years, and they divorced in 1999. In 2005, Donald married Melania Naus, a model from Slovenia. Melania later became the First Lady of the United States when Donald became president. Together, they have 1 son, Barron, who is the youngest of Donald's children. Donald's children are also part of his story. Donald Jr., Ivanka, and Eric have played important roles in the Trump Organization. Ivanka, for example, is known for her business skills and was also an advisor during Donald's presidency. Tiffany focused on her studies and became a lawyer, while Barron is still young and has mostly stayed out of the public eye. Donald's personal life has often been in the spotlight, but he has always been proud of his family. He once said, "What matters most is family, always family." Whether working in business or leading the country, Donald's family has been a big part of his journey. Now let's move on to another exciting chapter of Donald Trump's life, his time in the media, and how it helped him become one of the most famous people in the world. Media and popularity. Donald Trump became a household name, not just because of his business, but also because of his time in the media. In 2004, he started hosting a reality TV show called The Apprentice. In this show, contestants competed in business challenges, and Donald was the boss. At the end of each episode, he would point to someone and say his famous line, "You're fired." This line became so popular that people everywhere started using it as a joke. The show was a huge success and ran for many seasons. Millions of people watched it, and Donald became even more famous. He was seen as a tough but fair businessman. The Apprentice helped Donald build his public image. People began to see him as a symbol of success, wealth, and power. But Donald didn't stop there. He appeared in interviews, talk shows, and even made small cameos in movies. He loved being in the spotlight and used the media to stay connected with people. He was confident, entertaining, and sometimes controversial, which made him a favorite topic for TV and magazines. His media fame wasn't just about entertainment. It also helped him later when he decided to enter politics. People already knew who Donald Trump was, and his bold personality made him stand out. Now that we've seen how he became a media star, let's look at his biggest leap yet, his journey into politics and how he became the 45th President of the United States. Political career. Donald Trump's decision to enter politics surprised many people. In June 2015, he announced that he was running for President of the United States. He stood on stage in Trump Tower and said his campaign slogan, "Make America Great Again." He talked about big issues like jobs, immigration, and national security. His speeches were bold, direct, and full of energy. Whether people agreed with him or not, they paid attention. During the 2016 presidential election, Donald Trump ran as the Republican candidate. His opponent was Hillary Clinton, a well-known politician from the Democratic Party. The campaign was intense and filled with debates, rallies, and controversies. Donald's style was very different from traditional politicians. He spoke in a way that connected with many people, especially those who felt their voices were not being heard. In November 2016, Donald Trump shocked the world by winning the presidential election. He became the 45th president of the United States. For some, his victory was a sign of hope and change. For others, it was a surprise. But one thing was clear. Donald Trump had made history. During his time as president from 2017 to 2021, Donald focused on issues like the economy, immigration, and foreign relations. He lowered taxes, made trade deals, and strengthened border security. However, his presidency was also marked by challenges, including 2 impeachments and strong disagreements with his critics. Despite this, Donald remained confident and continued to fight for what he believed in. In 2020, Donald ran for re-election but lost to Joe Biden. The months after the election were filled with controversy, including the events of January 6, 2021, when protesters stormed the Capitol. It was a difficult time, but Donald eventually stepped down, ending his first term as president. But Donald Trump's story doesn't end there. He wasn't ready to give up. Let's see how he made a comeback and returned to the White House in 2024. 2024 presidential campaign and victory. After leaving the White House in 2021, many people thought Donald Trump's political career was over. But Donald had other plans. In 2024, he surprised the world once again by announcing that he would run for president. His message was clear. He wanted to make America great again. Again. Donald focused on the same themes that had won him support in the past. He talked about creating more jobs, improving the economy, strengthening border security, and making better trade deals for the United States. He also promised to fight for ordinary Americans and to make the country stronger and more independent. The 2024 campaign was fierce, but Donald worked hard, holding rallies across the country. His supporters were as passionate as ever, and his speeches were full of energy and confidence. Many people admired his determination and his ability to bounce back after losing the previous election. When the election results came in, history was made. Donald Trump won the 2024 presidential election, becoming the first president in modern history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms. His return to the White House showed his resilience and his ability to connect with millions of Americans. Donald's victory was seen as a turning point. Supporters celebrated his return, saying it was proof that you should never give up, no matter how hard the challenge. For Donald, it was another chapter in his extraordinary journey, a journey that had taken him from businessman to reality TV star to president and back again. Now let's take a closer look at what Donald focused on during his second term as president and how his leadership continued to shape the United States. Second presidential term. Donald Trump's second term as president begins in January 2025, and he wastes no time getting to work. He focuses on the promises he makes during his campaign. One of his main goals is to strengthen the U.S. economy. He works to create new jobs by supporting American businesses and cutting taxes. Donald often says, "A strong economy is the heart of a strong country," and he makes it his mission to make the economy grow. Another priority is immigration reform. Donald works to increase border security while also improving the immigration system. He wants to make sure the process is fair and safe for people coming to the United States. He often says that America is a country of opportunity, but it needs strong rules to protect its borders. Donald also focuses on foreign relations. He works on new trade deals with other countries, aiming to make them fairer for the United States. He wants America to be respected on the world stage, and he spends time building relationships with world leaders. Whether people agree with his methods or not, his unique style of leadership always makes headlines. At home, Donald's administration works on big issues like health care and improving the nation's infrastructure. He wants better roads, bridges, and public systems for the American people. His team focuses on projects that they believe will make life better for everyone. Of course, Donald's second term comes with challenges. There are disagreements and debates, but Donald faces them with the same energy and determination that define his career. His leadership style is bold and sometimes controversial, but it continues to shape American politics in a way no one can ignore. As his second term moves forward, Donald Trump's story reminds people of the importance of perseverance and believing in yourself, even when the odds are against you. Now let's take a moment to reflect on his incredible journey and the legacy he continues to build. Conclusion: Donald Trump's life is an extraordinary journey that continues to inspire and spark conversation. From a young man building his career in real estate to a reality TV star who became a household name, and finally to serving as the 45th and 47th President of the United States, his story is one of ambition and determination. He has shown resilience through successes and challenges, always staying focused on his goals. Donald's ability to defy expectations has defined his life. Whether it was his business achievements, his rise in the media, or his journey into politics, he has repeatedly proven that he can accomplish what others think is impossible. His leadership style is bold, unique, and, as described by VOA, makes him the most unusual American president. As President Trump continues his second term, we wish him success in making positive contributions to the United States and the world. His story reminds us that hard work, perseverance, and belief in oneself can lead to great achievements. For you, the viewers, let Donald Trump's journey be an inspiration. No matter where you start or what challenges you face, you can achieve your dreams with courage and determination. Remember, your story is still being written. Keep learning, keep growing, and never give up. Vocabulary. Let's take a moment to learn some interesting vocabulary from Donald Trump's story. These words will help you improve your English and understand the story better. First, let's look at the word resilience. This means being strong and not giving up, even when things are hard. For example, Donald Trump showed resilience when he faced challenges in business and politics, but kept working to reach his goals. Can you think of a time when you showed resilience? Next, We have the word magnate. This is a person who is very successful in business, especially in a specific area. Donald Trump is often called a business magnate because of his success in real estate. If someone owns many coffee shops, you could call them a coffee magnate. Another fun word is slogan. A slogan is a short and memorable phrase. Donald Trump's slogan was, "Make America Great Again." Companies also use slogans like, "Just do it," from Nike. Can you think of a slogan you have heard before? Finally, let's talk about the word determination. Determination means not giving up and working hard to reach a goal. Donald Trump showed determination by running for president again in 2024 and winning. Do you have determination to improve your English? These words are powerful and can be used in many situations. Try to practice them in your daily life. Remember, every new word you learn is a step closer to speaking English fluently. Grammar. Let's talk about some important grammar points from Donald Trump's story. These will help you understand English better and use it more correctly. One important thing to notice is how we talk about the past and the future in English. When we talk about things that already happened, we use the past tense. For example, Donald Trump became president in 2016. Here, the verb became is in the past tense because it happened in the past. But when we talk about the future, we use words like will or is going to. For example, Donald Trump will focus on the economy in his second term. The word will shows that this is something we expect to happen later. Another useful grammar point is how we use possessive nouns. This shows who something belongs to. For example, we say, Donald Trump's story is very interesting. The word Trump's shows that the story belongs to Donald Trump. You can use this in your own sentences, like, this is my friend's book, or that is Sarah's car. Let's also talk about comparatives. These are words we use to compare things. For example, in the story, we could say, Donald Trump's second campaign was stronger than his first campaign. The word stronger compares the two campaigns. You can also use comparatives in your sentences, like, my city is bigger than your city, or English is easier than math. Finally, notice how we use time expressions to explain when things happen. In the story, we use phrases like, in 2016, in January 2025, and during his second term. These expressions help us understand the timeline of events. When you speak English, adding time expressions makes your sentences clearer. For example, I went to the park yesterday, or I will study English tomorrow. These grammar points are simple but very useful. Try to notice them in other stories or when you speak and write in English. With practice, they will become natural for you. Thank you so much for watching this video about Donald Trump's fascinating journey. Today, we explored his early life, his rise in business, his time as president, and the key moments that shaped his incredible story. You've done an amazing job practicing your English today, and every step you take brings you closer to fluency. Keep going. You're doing great. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Learn English with Stories 365. We post new videos every week to help you learn English in a fun and simple way. Also, don't miss out on joining our Learn English with Stories group on Facebook. It's a great place to connect with other learners, practice English, and get extra tips and materials. Finally, we have something special for you, a free PDF with the 1,000 most common English words, including clear definitions and easy-to-understand examples. These words are so important for improving your vocabulary, and trust me, you don't want to miss out. Many learners have already downloaded it and are loving the results. The link is in the description below, so grab your copy now before you forget. Thank you for being here today. Keep learning, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.